Hi everyone, I want to tell you a little bit about your social studies final, which is going to be this medieval times character project. The due date is going to be January 26, 2012, and it's worth 100 points. Over the last few months in social studies, we've been learning about the different roles in medieval society, and each one of you has been assigned either the role of the lord or lady, the knight, the peasant, the priest, or scribe. For this final exam, you're going to be responsible for creating an artifact that would represent your character in this time period. Also, you're going to be doing a written reflection on your artifact. I've listed here several different project ideas ranging from creating something your character would use, making a costume, writing a diary, and there's a couple other ideas. If you have another idea outside of this that you'd like to run past me, please let me know and seek approval on it. A couple examples would be this artifact for a priest, which would represent that priests were the literate members of that feudal society. This is an example of a 3D map of what a peasant's quarters would look like, the field that they would represent. If you do this one, think about what crops would be grown and the structure of the home, what it would look like. For a knight, here's an example of a knight's weapon. They would have to also talk about the purpose of the weapon, what a knight's life was like. But these are just a couple examples of the different artifacts that you could create. In addition to creating an artifact, there's a second portion of this project, which is the written information page. These are 5 questions dealing with your artifact and what your role in society was like. Each one of these questions should be about a paragraph in length. So why did you choose the artifact? Out of everything you could have made, why did you make this one? It has to be detailed. How did your artifact reflect feudal society? So why logically would this be produced during that time period? Tell me, how is it similar or different from today's world? What purpose did this serve to your character? Why was this important? And then tell me, after researching the artifact, what inference would you make about feudal society? You will also be doing a presentation on January 26th or 27th, and you're going to be sharing what you learned in your artifact. Some class time will be given for this, however, you're going to need to do most of it on your own. If you need to stay during TLC, let me know. If you need to work during the lunch periods, let me know. Here's the rubric. You can go over this later on. We will also go over this in class. This is a planning sheet, and it's going to be due next Friday, January 13th. This is to help keep us organized. I'm going to ask you what your idea is. I'm going to ask you to sketch out your plan for your artifact. Tell me why it seems appropriate. So you have to make the case. You have to plan out what materials you're going to need, and help keep you organized. I want you to plan out a timeline of how long this will take you to make. The next portion down here is going to be due on January 20th. This is related to your written portion. These are the same questions, and this is going to be the rough draft of it. You will turn your rough draft into me, and it's going to be worth 10 points. So this is just another way to make sure we're not waiting till the last minute, because this is your final exam. I really want you guys to put thought and effort into this. If you have any questions, you have plenty of time to see me to ask. Good luck with this, and have fun with this.